Learning about Roman history has a habit of boring most people to tears, until of course you found out about all the gory, sexy bits and then suddenly it seemed a little bit more interesting. In Ryse, you're thrown into a version of Roman history that reading books could never quite bring to life in an engaging way. Borrowing all the most interesting bits to create an epic story of revenge, even if it is as far from historically accurate as you can get. It follows the story of Marius Titus, a man who witnesses his family's death at the hands of a barbarian horde and vows to avenge them by way of a Roman army. The gameplay is a mixture of hand-to-hand combat and controlling larger-scale formations of troops. Playing to our fascination with this gory era, there are execution moves. They're essentially optional quick-time events, and they use colour highlights rather than button prompts. It's all a little bit repetitive though, and after just a few battles you'll want to move on to something far more interesting. Ryse also boasts a co-op multiplayer mode called Gladiator, where you go head-to-head in the Colosseum with waves of foes, negotiating platforms and traps, all whilst trying to keep the crowd happy. Yeah, it's kind of crappy and repetitive too. Still, thanks to Crytek, the world looks incredible, jaw-dropping at points. If you were ever attracted to the romance of being a Roman soldier, or at least think you could be a leader of men, even if just virtually, you might be tempted to dive into Ryse. Yeah, seriously don't. It's simply one of the worst Xbox One launch titles. Ryse, Son of Rome gets a very sincere GameSpot, don't buy.